Gareth, great to sit down and chat. How's life in retirement?
Yeah, no, I'm enjoying time being at home with the family, spending more time with the kids. Yeah, enjoying life, to be honest. It's nice to take a step back and yeah, just relax and do some of the things that I've always wanted to do, and now I can do it. So yeah, it's been nice.
What sort of things? A lot of golf?
Bit of golf, spending time with the family, being able to go away and see places.
Do you enjoy being out of the limelight a bit?
Yeah, no, it's nice just to take a step back. Obviously, since I was 16 in the first team, it's kind of just been always very kind of pushed on you. So yeah, it's been really nice just to take a step back and have kind of that pressure just relieved a bit. So it's been good.
Did you get a chance to reflect on the career, particularly as you look to a Champions League final, the fact you won 5 Champions League, you know, most successful British export of all time in football?
Obviously, I've spoken to people when they've retired. It's all about keeping yourself a little bit busy doing the things that you want to do. So if you told me when I was a young kid that I would have the career I did, I probably would never have believed you. So yeah, for me, I feel like I overachieved in terms of I guess what I should have. But yeah, I think as you get older, your goals change, your body changes, your talent kind of takes over, the hard work kicks in, and yeah, I think it was great. I enjoyed what I did, and like I said, it's nice to look back sometimes and have some good memories.
Is it particularly those Champions League finals?
Yeah, they're obviously the main highlight, but even with Wales, getting to the semi-final of the Euros was unthinkable. So yeah, things like that, scoring in all different types of finals and big games. So yeah, a lot of good things to look back on at the end, and yeah, happy I was able to achieve them.
And this Champions League final, obviously, former team Real Madrid, I mean, they are the kings of Europe. They seem to know how to win these big occasions.
Yeah, no, have this great affiliation with the tournament and become kind of like the team about the Champions League. Everybody has that, I guess, aura about them. They're scared to play them, and I think for us as Madrid, we have that belief that we're going to win all the time. We have that mentality.
How impressed have you been with Jude Bellingham's start? You know how difficult it is just to arrive in Madrid and what an impact he's made.
At such a young age, to be doing what he's doing is fantastic. It's great to see. It's refreshing, and it's important, especially no matter what club you go to. It's good to get off to a good start, but especially at Real Madrid, the intensity, the pressure that you can feel under. So yeah, so had a great start so far. Obviously, they still have a big game to come, and yeah, it'll be great for him to win a Champions League in his first season, a real settler of kind of the pressure, and hopefully he can kick on from there.
Because that pressure really is challenging, and it was excessive at times for you.
Yeah, no, of course, there's always going to be ups and downs, and yeah, it's how you deal with those, how you bounce back from, how your character comes out. So yeah, there was obviously some great times, there was obviously some bad, but I think normally the good outweighs the bad in the end.
Yeah, as we look at the sort of game more broadly, do you almost think there's too much football now? We're seeing, how do you reference, expanding competitions, World Cup's getting bigger, there's a new Club World Cup. It's quite hard on the body and the mind, isn't it?
Yeah, I can only speak as a player. There's a lot of games in a season, and I think the intensity and the quickness is only getting higher, and yeah, it's very difficult to continue playing that high level, and then when the level comes down, you only get scrutinised. So of course, everybody understands that money and everything plays a big part in these things, and I guess more games means more money. So it's difficult, but in terms of player welfare, it's a difficult one. I think as players, you want to play the right amount of games where you can cope with it without it being dangerous. So yeah, it's a very fine line, but hopefully everybody can come together and come to a right resolution for player welfare, I think.
Because it's much about the mind as the actual physical body, isn't it? Because actually, if you're not getting a rest through the year, then it's quite a challenge. And
again, if you can't also do what you do on the pitch week in week because you're so tired, you mentally get frustrated, and that doesn't lead you down a good road either. So there's a lot of things that are spoken about. But yeah, I guess the amount of fixtures is becoming more and more, and it'll just become more demanding, and hopefully it doesn't take something bad to happen for that to change. But of course it's difficult because there's obviously the more games there are, the more money there is to be made. So as businesses, they're going to want that to happen. But in terms of player welfare, like I said, it's a difficult one to find that balance where is enough games and enough money fine. And I think looking after the players is an important thing. They're the ones who are growing the game, are bringing the fans in to watch them and stuff. So again, it's all about finding that balance that suits the business in terms of the clubs and the amount of games in terms of player welfare. It's just about staying together as one and without certain things getting too greedy.
Yeah, the big debate at the moment, though, dominating all the football is still VAR. You fortunately only got the end of it.
I think I was in one of the first games. I never liked it. I think for me it's something that it was supposed to take away the controversy in football, and it's only made it worse. So for me, I like the human error aspect. I think as players, if we make a mistake, we get punished. I think as in terms of a goal, if I think it's nice to keep football authentic and not have too much technology. I think technology that works really well, like goal line technology, there's an instant decision, there's no effect in play, and you know the result is pretty 100% accurate. So, but with VAR, there's still controversy. Things in slow motion look a lot worse than they do in real time. So when you slow things down, a handball looks way more of a handball than it does in real motion and real action. So. Yeah, I don't like it. I would like to see it gone personally, but I guess that's for people to vote on, like they're going to, and I guess governing bodies to take action.
Do you think we'll ever see you as a coach?
I can't. I haven't thought that far, but no, I haven't got plans to do that in the immediate future.
We've been here talking about the football pledge. How important do you think sustainability is, and how hard is it actually as footballers to be able to do stuff without, as you've said, about being accused of hypocrisy?
So obviously being here with MasterCard and just being able to speak about it is important, and trying to get the message across. And I think it's difficult to make big changes. And I said before, it's always about making those little changes. And when clubs and individuals are trying to do the correct things, I think the media have a responsibility to write about the good things, not the bad things. And I use Lewis Hamilton as an example, made such a massive effort to kind of change, I guess, his environment and to do right, and then people forget all the hard work he's done and write maybe about just the small, I guess, negative where he drives an F1 car, which is obviously CO2. So people need to realise that he's doing a lot of good and not just that little bit of not bad. So I think for him to make such a big change was massive, but to get the scrutiny, I guess, he got was very unfair.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Cheers.